Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today it is Friday and I'm going to end the week with showing you a new project that I picked up from Copart 4 days ago. It's been sitting outside the front and I did put a picture on Instagram. If you saw that, you know the project I'm talking about. This is a really nice car, actually. It's a 2019 plate car, and it is a Cat S. So, and it has got structural damage. They got this one right when it comes to categorizing the cars. This one was definitely categorized correct. So, let me bring it into the workshop. We're going to have a walk around it. This is just an introduction to the new project, guys. We're not going to start any work yet. We're just going to have a walk around it, show you what I've got. Let's have a look at the damage. And then next week, we are going to jump into this one and, yeah, start ripping it to pieces. But for now, let's just see what we've got and what we have to deal with. So let me bring it in. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. We've got the new project in. It's just beside me now. Let's get into it. I'll show you what we've got. This is something that I've never done before. So it's definitely going to be another learning curve to see how it goes. But let's just see, yeah, what happens with this one. So I've got a Kia Picanto GT line. And I got to admit, straight away, just like looking at it, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Looks a little bit meany on the front with all these like grills and like bottom splitters and trims and bumpers, and it really looks a nice car. Like I said, this is the GT line, and they actually do a GT, just a GT. And that one is a 1.2 with a turbocharger. This one is just, I think it's just a 1 litre. I've got to check, but I think it's just a 980, whatever it is, cc petrol engine. It's not the 1.2 turbo engine. So, yeah, but still looks smart, really smart. I have cleaned it, I've got to be honest, just because I wanted to, because this was filthy, this car, but I wanted to clean it just so we can have a good look at it. And yeah, this is a 2019 Kia Picanto, and it is a Cat S. We will get to the damage in 1 second, but let's have a little walk around. Just, you know, just taking it in, having a look. Really nice wheels. I'm not saying that they're perfect, because they're not, but the actual design of the wheels are really nice. They're a little bit scuffy, and they really can do with a refurb. But does this car warrant it? I don't know whether or not it's worth spending money on that. And it's definitely not going to halt a sale just because of the wheels. Yeah. But you know, they're just a nice little design, I've got to be honest. 16-inch alloy wheels there. You got this red trim going down the side with a little bit of skirting, extra skirting, being a GT line. Black tap, tinted glass at the back, with a nice little aerial fin on top of the roof as well, so that looks pretty cool. But this side and the front, no damage, apart from a little bit of peeling there and there, which might buff out, I don't know. This front end is absolutely spot on. Yeah, no issues or problems with that whatsoever. So this is a ICE vehicle, which means internal combustion engine. for those that don't know. There's going to be a lot of people that does know that, but internal combustion engine. They're writing that on a lot of the cars now because there's a lot of electric cars coming on in the Copart and all that sort of stuff, or people that write all this stuff down. So they're just letting people know that it's not it's not an electric vehicle. But yeah, like I said, front end's really good, side really smart. No issues really, apart from little scuffs here, which again will come out with a buffer and a little mess around. That one I've just wiped off with my finger. So, but yeah, there's a scuff down here. Again, that'll clean up, but there's no actual dents or damage down this side. Look at the state of that wheel, look. It does let it down. It really does let that down. But that's a diamond cut. These are diamond cut alloy wheels, and I wonder how much money that would cost to have them diamond cut. And re-lacquered or whatever you've got to do. I suppose I have to cut them and then I have to re-lacquer them. I think it's the actual lacquer that's come off, and like the grit and the stuff they put on the winter. They put this grit all over the floor, the roads. It's stuff like that really that's eating away at the alloy wheel. But yeah, it's the only trouble with diamond cut wheels. Loads of cars have these diamond cut wheels, and they all have these problems when it comes to it just sort of flaking off and getting just eating away at the alloy. Anyway, let's get around the back. Again, really nice and smart at the rear end, guys. Look at that little rear diffuser, black diffuser with a red strip going through it. Double exhaust there. It does look a bit sporty, doesn't it? It really does, but it's nowhere near sporty, I'm telling you now. Yeah. But no damage, again, around the bumper or the tailgate. And then we're starting to get a little bit of damage on the corner on that side. So we'll have a look at that. But the other thing this comes with as well, because obviously it's a GT line, it comes with a reversing camera. So for a little car, for a little reversing camera, got some reversing sensors as well, is pretty smart. Yeah, really nice and tidy. So let's now go around and have a look at this damage. This is why it was a Cat S. So yeah, just looking at that, it just looks horrific, doesn't it? But I don't think it's as bad as what I thought as well. I thought the main pillar has really been damaged, but it's not. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have to take it to the body shop, and they've got to do their bit on this side of this car, because that's got to be connected to a dozer, a rig, or whatever to get that sorted. But it ain't as bad as I thought. So yeah, we've got to do, a light on the back here. That's obviously smashed off. And we've got some quarter damage here as well there. So that'll have to go to the body and paint shop and have that quarter painted. I'm going to try and find the doors in colour if I can. Be really nice if I can. But yeah, this is why it's a Cat S. Not sure about this wing at the minute. Not sure. Don't know if the door is coming out or the wing has been pushed in. Not quite sure yet. Probably a bit of both there. So we might have to get a wing as well. If I can get a wing in colour, two doors in colour, swap them over, and then that part of it's done. So let's have a look inside. So this door is smashed to pieces, isn't it? So, but I can use the door card on all the electrics. The wing mirror's fine. How that scathed the accident, I do not know. A little scuff there, but that's coming off from my finger. So we can save the wing mirror. Probably save the lock part of this, but not the handle part of this. That's probably smashed to pieces. It's broke off in there as well. So, but we have got to save that, because that's got to go with the car. It's part of the car, So yeah, it's probably as much as I want to push that. Yeah, it is pushing that in. Yeah, I have not even opened this yet. I've got to be honest. I don't want to open that door. It's all right. So we've got some roof damage here as well, so that'll have to be addressed. The glass is smashed in this. The glass is smashed out of this. Definitely not there, but that's not opening at all. That is jammed shut. So we're going to have to leave that for now. Curtain airbag's gone off here. Curtain airbag. The seat's gone off as well. Seat airbag's gone off. They didn't hide that. I pushed that in, so I knew that was like that. Seat belt's gone off, tensioners. So we have to replace the tensioners on that and that. I can show you as much as I can when it comes to this pillar, but really I need to get this door off and that door off, and then the wing off, and then have a good look at this side. But I don't think it's as bad as look. Just looking at it, I'm only sort of looking at what I can at the minute. So yeah, but the body and paint shop that I use, this is nothing. This is like easy work for them, proper easy work. So, but at least we've got, it's a Cat S, but no front and back damage on the vehicle, you know. So that's the good thing about this, really. That's why I kind of went for it as much as I did. I did pay quite a bit of money for this. I think including fees, it come to about £1,800. But they recommend retail value was about 9.5. But that's obviously, you know, recommended retail value at a dealership with all their fees and all their money and all their hyped up. It's not going to be, you know, nowhere near that. It's probably going to be a £6,000 car once I'm finished. But it's gonna be a really, really nice little car for someone. It really is. And it's only got, let me show you on the dash, 40,571. 40,000 miles on the dash. It's a really nice interior. These seats are really good. Got to find a seat as well. I think I've already found one. I've got the key. She does run. She does drive. So, you know, that's a absolute bonus. So yeah, airbag lights come up as well. You know, which I knew. I knew that. Hold on. That's better. There's like a glare on the on the video. So airbag light has gone off, but no engine management lights come up. I'm not going to be able to clear that. Definitely not going to be able to clear that. That's going to have to go and be sent away and cleared. But yeah, it's got this, you know, it's got a touch screen here. I think this is Apple CarPlay. Yes, it is Apple CarPlay. So you connect your phone up to that. It gives you the Apple CarPlay, which is cool. I've not really looked into this. I don't know what it does. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure yet. I would have to sort of get into it and see what happens and go into there. But obviously, you know, if I put it in reverse, reversing camera comes up with the lines, which is good. Sends the lines around like that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't even know if his aircon works. Let's have a look. Don't know if the aircon works. Oh, do you know what? I think it does. Yeah, that's actually quite cold. So that's good. Aircon is really nice and cold. Yeah, it's just a little Kia Picanto, you know. They are quite a little popular car, aren't they, these Kia Picantos? So we're gonna have to get the airbags off. This one is completely stuck solid. That's well tight, that one. So that's been deployed as well. New seat. We'll get another seat, second-hand seat. Airbags. Not sure about the curtain airbag at the minute, whether or not we can change that, or we're going to swap it for another one. Really nice back seats as well. Look at that leather. Nice leather black seats with the red stitching. I don't know if these airbags have gone on. No, these seat belts have not gone. Maybe that one. Oh, that one has. This one has. I think that won't. This middle one won't have a tensioner in it, but the two end ones will. So it looks like the two end seat belts have gone as well. So we're going to get a set of seat belts back and front. Yeah, that's tensioned as well. So we have to get a set of seat belts, take all the interior out, take the roof liner out, get that off as well. I've got no booklets for this one. One key and no books. All I've got is the locking wheel nut key, which is it's better than not having it. So, but it'll be nice to have some books for this one, but there isn't, nothing. So yeah, that's the new project, guys. What do we think? This side, really nice. Really nice. I do like this front end. And it's not like that's just a cover. That is actual a purpose for that as well. That is holes that go right through that cools the brakes down as well. So there's an actual reason they're open. Do you know what I mean? And they go over into where the brakes are. But yeah. This is going to have daytime running lights in it. Let's have a look. I've not even checked that. They're not on. I would have thought they would have been on. That's weird. That is weird. Not unless someone's turned them off in the system. The lights are working. I have to look into that, see what's going on. But I would have thought that there would have been daytime. These bits here would have. Maybe they're the indicators. Maybe they're the indicator part. Yeah. But yeah, I'll have to look into that. See what. Well, that's nice. Little LED strip goes round. Yeah. It looks a smart little car, doesn't it? It looks a little bit sporty. Little bit sporty Kia Picanto. So we'll just have to change that rear light. I think that is that. Oh no. The indicator's there. I thought the indicator would have been up there. Maybe this has got daytime running lights, but they're just turned off on the system. I'm sure you can turn them off. I'll look into that, don't worry. We'll get into it. But yeah, quite looking forward to this one. It's going to be a lot of stripping down, a lot of, getting some bits and pieces, getting the parts and stuff. But yeah, once it's done, MOT'd, serviced, I think we're going to have a real nice one here. But yeah, what do we think, guys? Look at these little red inserts as well. It's just a little, it's just to be a nice little cheap run around for someone, isn't it, really? But 2019, 19 plate, so 6 years old, 40,000 miles on the clock. Probably very, very cheap on insurance, tax, running, everything. You probably get a lot of miles per gallon as well. And it looks very, very nice. Right, okay, well, that's it. That's the new project. We're going to get into this next week. We're going to start just tearing it apart, all the interior, doors off, you know, going to do all that good stuff next week. It is Friday, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday, where I think we are going to attempt to take that battery pack down from Mark Diggers' Nissan Townstar that's out the front. We're going to have all the safety equipment. We're going to have all the right tools, and we're going to go for it. But for now, that's it. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you Monday. Take care. Have a great weekend. See you then.